8,935 pounds. We've got a brand new Eagle HT 29-foot bunkhouse here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. If you would like to see if we have this in stock, how we have it equipped, what we're asking. By the way, without the addition of hidden charges. We don't do the hidden charges game at HaylettRV. You don't pay extra for destination or prep fees or starters bundles or anything like that here at Haylett's. So if you'd like more details on that, give us a call. Basically, just your sales tax and tags is the only extra thing you got to worry about, because I don't know where you live, so I can't predict that. Anyway, there's a link in the video description that has all that information handled. That'll take you right to the HaylettRV website. You'll get to see exactly if we have one of these in stock, how it's built, what it's equipped with, etc. Because as many of these as we sell, considering Eagle's the most popular fifth wheel in the entire Jayco lineup in history of the Jayco fifth wheel family, we sell a lot of these. And it's like, what is this? Well, in the class of, quote, small fifth wheels, because that's technically what this qualifies as in today's market, this is the most highly equipped small fifth wheel out there. Now, there's some things that maybe you feel you don't need or whatever. That's why we have different options, but this is a beauty. If you want the one with all of the things, you're getting close to that retirement level, that's what this represents. So, not a lot has changed from last year, but when you are gaining and gaining and gaining in market share every season, you don't need to really reinvent the wheel now, do you? Like, we've still got the nicer slam latches here. Like any Jayco, I should have talked about this right away. There is no manufacturer with a better, longer, full coverage warranty than Jayco. No one has a better warranty than Jayco. Remember that. If someone's tried to tell you that they have a 3-year full warranty, well, they are a liar, because there is no such thing. I don't like using that phrase, but hey, it's true. Down here in the pass-through, there's some detail work right here in this pass-through. You don't even see, I don't know if you see this elsewhere in the industry, anywhere. So you start looking around, and you can see the all-aluminum structure on this, and it is double-sided welded, so it's not going to bend and flex on you. It will stay rigid. You can see the heat plenum that runs through here. They have a centrally located heat ducting system so that the entire RV gets even Steven heating, basically. Now, you look around, and you don't see exposed underwood here. You see, if you could see anything, first of all, it would be tongue and groove plywood decking instead of OSB. There are advantages both ways, but generally speaking, if you ask anybody which one would you prefer, they prefer this kind of decking. And you don't see it because you have a double-sided foil insulation system going on right here, so that you have an insulated forced air heated underbelly. You have a forced air heated insulated pocket directly below the bed in the bathroom, which is then insulated again before you get up to the fully insulated, fully wrapped nose cap. And they do insulate on top of the pin box, which is another area most manufacturers miss, but you can't see it. And if the pin box isn't insulated, you know what's directly above that is your bed. Well, they wrap the cap, they wrap the ceiling, they wrap the floor, and they wrap the subfloor, everything. So this is easily one of the best insulated fifth wheels within its class on the market, if not the best. That is arguable. But here's the difference. Jayco actually cold chambers and tests their RVs. They have published testing data of the performance of this. Can the other brands say that? With almost no exceptions, the answer is no, they can't. While we're down here, outside TV hookups, and this is really cool. Now there is a manual on-off switch, but you can see a motion sensor on here. So you can leave that little spotlight in your baggage compartment on, so that when you open the door and reach in, the light kicks on. Then when you close the door, the light kicks off. Smarter. Why doesn't everybody do that? Now, last year, there was a battery compartment up in this area. They've since opened it up to just general storage. And someone's going to say, well, that's a weird pocket. Why is it there? My answer is, why not? Take anything you can get. Get all of the storage you can. It was a pocket, so they opened it up. But what's cool is there's bracing there. If you want to secure an extra propane tank, you can. So you can have a bonus tank there. Very neat. We have power front leveling jacks. We have push button easy rear stabilizers on this one. There are different equipment packages available. Whatever. They've redesigned the front end of this to be more in line with Big Brother Full Eagle instead of Eagle HT. You can squeeze 4 batteries down in there if you're one of these gung-ho dry campers. And that's very cool for folks like in your desert climates and whatnot. MORryde rubber shock dampening pin box. You don't normally see this until you're at a much higher price point in class. In conjunction with the MORryde suspension, this will give you basically best-in-class ride and handling. So your suspension down here, the MORryde rubber shock dampening suspension, helps absorb vertical shock. This absorbs front to back And side to side, you have up to 3 inches of front to back travel. You have up to 1.5 inches of side to side travel. So you know how, like, when you pull into a gas station, you don't pull straight into the driveway. You pull in like on an angle and then you curve, and the whole truck and trailer rocks and rolls. This will make it so that you're not getting jostled around the truck. Brand new nose cap at the time of this filming, anyway. Ooh, it's bad. It's bad. It's got a bad looking look to it. Looks good. Looks so bad it's good. This is a Crane Gold Series fiberglass. Now, it took me a minute of reading to discern that this is not a gold colored fiberglass. It's more of like a pewter or a grayish. It's somewhere between gray and beige. Because some people look at it and say, oh, it's gray. And others say, oh, it's beige. No, it's not. Park it next to a trailer, it's gray or beige, and it's neither. It's grayish. But it's an extremely high-grade skin that they're putting on here. Far higher than common industry standard at this price point. Dual 30-pound propane tanks with an easy changeover right here. And I like that they put them together where they're easy to access, easy to swap out, easy to manipulate. You don't have to do a lot of digging to get to that. Now, this baggage door is directly under a slide out. So if they were going to use one of those cheap plastic latches, it would have to be like 12 inches long. Well, they're going to break. They're just going to break. So they use double struts here. Better, nicer, stronger. That's what we're looking at. And your water docking station, you have a nice little dock station over here, so you can keep a lot of your stuff tucked away, and it's enclosed, privatized. You know, it's protected that way. Slide outs. Different ways of building slide outs. Each have different methods. I like this. You know why? It's laminated. It's solid. It's definitive. What this is, what it has to offer. A non-laminated slide wall is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. It's just that it could be built super cheap. There are non-laminated slide walls in the business that are fine. But if it is laminated like this, you have that assurance. It's built right every single time. You can feel it, literally. So we've got 2 different window systems employed here. We have sliding tinted windows on this side for maximum airflow, because a 90-degree bend like this is an aerodynamic nightmare, which benefits you at a parking site because that means that it's pushing air into the slide. It's catching it. That's good. Whereas over here, we have sleek-looking frameless windows. They're all heavily UV tinted. That gives you privacy. It keeps the interior cooler. Very nice in hot climates. And frameless windows protect the seal under this UV pane, so the seal is now a little bit protected. These can open a little bit in the rainy season, whereas slider windows cannot. Goodyear Endurance Radials. Eagle was the first coach on the market, actually technically late last season, to switch over to these. That's a Jayco exclusive thing. We got 15-inch Goodyear Endurance Radials on this. Jayco just rides on better tires. There's other fine things out there, but these are better. And if you look above it, you can kind of see some silver sheen. That's because there's a galvanized steel, like, blowout guard equipped on these, so that God forbid you do catch some debris on the road and have a flat, you know, like a blowout, you can protect the RV from getting smashed and demolished and whatnot. Roof ladder takes us up to that Jayco Magnum Truss roof, which you can walk and tap dance on. When you click over to our website via that link in the video description to see what we have in stock at HaylettRV, you're going to see a picture of 4 of us who have a little extra waiter on the midsection standing in one concentrated place on the roof of an Eagle. We put 1,000 pounds in like one spot, basically. It didn't buckle. You know, if people live in cold climates where you get heavy snowpack, this is definitely a brand you want to look at. So they didn't waste anything. They did not waste an ounce of space on this. This reminds me a lot of like a storage compartment on the outside of a motorhome, actually. It's got that huge, big, wide open, easy expanse access type feel to it. Now, here's a best-in-class thing, pretty much matched by no one. All Eagle HT models have a 3,000-pound towing hitch, not accessory hitch. You know why they have the little towing hooks here? Because it's a towing hitch, not an accessory hitch. That's also why they have 4-way wiring runs standard from the factory. You can add a hitch and wiring system like this aftermarket if you are willing to negate your factory warranty on all of the structure of your RV. That's a little known fact. You know what you don't have to do on your Jayco? Negate your warranty. Now I have a factory installed, factory warranted towing hitch. There's no one else that does that. Actually, what's interesting, Eagle HT has a heavier rated hitch than full-blown Eagle, which sounds weird, but full-blown Eagle are longer floor plans that, because of their length, means you can't usually tow doubles behind them. so it's an accessory hitch. This is a towing hitch. You want to put a boat or something behind this? You want to put a trailer behind it and go to the dirt tracks? This is your coach. Congratulations, search is over. Lighting. Something that's not standard even on luxury fifth wheels twice this price point is full LED lighting, not just inside, but outside, and not just taillights, but markers and everything. Everything is all LED. LED taillights flash that much faster. Doesn't sound like much, but that at highway speeds translates into 5 feet of additional stopping time for the guy behind you. You get that much extra buffer. We have all had a situation where the guy in front of us spiked the brakes, and we went, and we came this close to smashing him. We came this close to that insurance claim. Now you got an extra 5-foot buffer. You decide if that's important. Now, it looks like we've added the barbecue grill to this on the bumper. That is an extra option when you see this bracket on a Jayco. That's an indicator, but again, the one that we have in stock could be different. The one we have in stock could be vastly different from this, even if it's just interior decor. Now, we get over here, and we see the industry's best outside kitchen. And boy, is that a bold statement. But I'm prepared to back it up. So, we've got the larger full-size fridge outside. That's over here. They've got extra storage over here. Now, in years past, this storage compartment went way up to like the top of the awning. You couldn't reach it. It was stupid, so they used it inside. Jayco thought about it. They listened. They always keep getting better. So what they did over here is they created like an outdoor theater game day tailgate experience. You can mount a big flat screen up here if you are so inclined. Now, when we get down here, we see like a waist height countertop. Not a outside kitchen counter that's like up to your chest. My wife would have a hard time using a lot of the outside kitchens in this business. I'm taller. I can get away with it. She can't. Everybody can use this. The kids can get to this thing. You've got formed, like hammered tin, aluminum, whatever this is, countertops so that water and condensation doesn't sponge and swell. We have a real sink with a real drain to a gray tank so you don't have to like flip water on the ground. Heavy duty drawer construction, again, all pressed and molded and formed. Now they've updated this. This Capital Grill is cool. One, it just looks awesome. It just looks really cool. But two, it's a real grill. It's not a stovetop. It's hard to cook with a stovetop outside considering a 5-mile-an-hour breeze, which is, by the way, about this much, can put it out. If you can blow out a candle, a little bit of wind outside is going to blow out a stovetop outdoors. This is a real grill. You're going to be a lot happier with this. And check this out. The cool little Jayco themed bottle opener over here. That is just, that's some tailgate and excitement experience right there. That is cool. I like that. Big awning. And this actually comes with a remote control. You can do your awning, you can do like slide outs and things like that. What's neat about that remote control is, let's say you're setting up this campsite alone. And you walk around the side over here, and you can't see that slide out from the master control panel. Well, you can walk around here with a remote control. You can open and close the slide out, and you can line of sight this sucker yourself to make sure it doesn't crush anything. Also, in the bedroom, if you're at the master control panel, how do you know that the bedroom slide on the inside is unobstructed? How do you know that you didn't forget to leave a drawer or door open? That remote control, you can stand in the bedroom and watch that slide close unobstructed. I need to swap my battery. I'll rejoin you inside. Thanks for hanging. All right, battery swapped, heading inside, and I already forgot to talk about some other fun stuff outside. These aluminum steps, they're stronger, they're lighter, they don't corrode, and they have better grip on them when your shoes are wet, kind of like a boat dock. Pretty cool. And notice where the speakers are located? Down low. Down low. Right under the middle of the awning where you're going to have a picnic table. They're not up high. When the speakers are up high, you can't hear them easily. So you have to crank the speakers to be able to hear anything, which means this guy is now calling the park lady or whoever, the person who runs the park, who's going to come out and have to be the warden who's going to tell you, turn your speakers down. People don't like your music because your music's not good. You know, nobody likes your music. Your music's the best. Ooh, friction hinge door. I forget about that. Notice how it catches itself. It doesn't go flinging open or shut. By the way, the voices that I make, I guess I just have a funny picture of people in my head sometimes. So this is neat. You have touch activated dimmer switches. You got your hands full. You can't activate something. Look at this. Boop. Lights. It's just touch activated, on, off, and it's a whole like cabin light system. And Jayco uses more lights in here than industry standard for sure. They have more lights in their class than about anybody else. Now, Real quick, remember, visit the link in the HaylettRV, or in the video description down here to see the HaylettRV website. That will show you what we have in stock and how it's equipped, because, for instance, this is one interior decor that is possible. I think there's like 4 right now. This is called Peppercorn. Camping Vaughn Peppercorn, the third of the Middlebury Peppercorns. Anyway, apparently I have whole... Ooh, I got a little speck of something on the camera. There we go. Terrible camera guy work. Anyway. So this is one look of several. If you like everything SRV except just the color of the fabric, give us a call. Visit our website. We have different things available here at HaylettRV. And by the way, speaking of different things, we've got all these big service bays over here. We service what we sell and everything else. We quality check stuff before you take it home so you don't have surprises on those first trips, you know. If something happens, we're here to take care of you, but we do everything we humanly can to prevent that. Man, I am sorry. I've got this speck on the camera. It's driving me nuts. It's going to be there the whole time. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to really clean this thing. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Let's back up. Let's start from the top now. We got a lot to cover. Whisper Quiet AC. Not usually found in this class size and price point. You don't see the air conditioner. Instead, all you see is these little air intakes. Your air conditioner is still right there. But this will cut down on about 70% of the noise of the air conditioner while actually improving airflow. With the Jayco Helix air system that they have on here. It's awesome. So it doesn't get colder. It gets down to temp faster and stays there more easily. Part of that warranty is better materials, like hardwood fascia. You can do the wedding ring test. You can feel and hear differences. Something that Eagle brought with them here is these slide accent walls, so that you really see and feel that extra sense of depth perception here. And it gives it a feel of a slide room, not just a slide out. It feels a step above and beyond. Our standard booth that we have here, there's different seating configurations. We have found this to be the most popular among our offerings here at our dealership. This can fold down into an extra sleeper, but what's neat is we get some extra storage capacity with this. Now, down here behind those hidden hinge doors that you see, we've got little storage totes that can kind of slide out. They're really handy for all the kid stuff. They're super rugged. You can take them outside. Now, notice how the hidden hinge door kind of wants to hold itself open or closed. When you are in transit, it's a little better that way, because if you hit a bump real hard, it wants to kind of pop open. They won't fling open and start banging into everything. Tri-fold memory foam sleeper sofa hide-a-bed, so you do have maximum sleeping capacity in here. Now, speaking of sleeping, there's a critical feature here that I've sometimes forgot to show on these, and that is back here in the bunk area. You've got a full sliding privacy wall. So you do have a private bunk room. The kids can sleep in, or your adult friends, or whoever can sleep in, and you still have the entirety of the living room to be used. There's no loss here. There's only benefit and gain. Let's go ahead and talk more about the bunks while we're back here. We're in a Jayco. So we're looking at double industry standard thickness on the bunks. I used to say 50%, but industry standard got a little skinnier and cheaper. The headboards, both the upper and lower bunks have their own little headboard storage so the kids can keep their stuff out of the way. You can throw a TV up here for the kids if you're so inclined, and I like that you actually have, full like rear cabin lighting here as well. But this is neat. This is a little nighttime hallway light in a sense. It'll give this step just enough light that the kids can kind of come and go here at night without disturbing everyone having to flip lights on. You'll see that little blue LED repeated actually in the bathroom, but we'll get there in a minute. So we talked about the lighting up here. Each bunk also has its own little individual spot lamp. Big closet storage. That's another cool thing about this floor plan. It's got some really good bunkhouse storage, and that is just not a common thing in today's market anymore. Even a little bonus drawer here in this extra step. They didn't waste anything. There's storage in, above, around, below, behind, everything. Speaking of, above the outside refrigerator, we have this giant pocket up here. Now, you're going to need a two-step to get up there. Sorry about that, but any storage is better than no storage. Now, they put like a giant DVD shelf behind the swing-out TV back here, and did you notice it's a swing-out TV? So this thing can face any direction you want. You can sit anywhere in the slide-out and have a perfect view of the entertainment center with a little hidden storage space behind. AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth Furrion system that talks to the Furrion TV. So if you pop a disc in or you change modes on that, the TV follows suit auto-magically. You don't have to worry about nothing. It does it for you. I love the trim around the windows, or not the windows, geez, oh Pete's. Yeah, the window to your fireplace. I'm an idiot. Anyway, your electric space heating fireplace down here. It just kind of frames it up and trims it out real nice. I believe that's an option. I have to check the list. Things have changed. Kitchen. Let's look at kitchen. We got 3 extra wide plywood box constructed drawers that are full extension down there. As we look up, we see a stainless appliance bundle with an 8 cubic foot fridge freezer, and looking around here, little details too, like the fact that Jayco's overhead doors and these eagles are self-supporting. That's another thing I've learned to look for here at HaylettRV. I see a lot of brands can save a lot of money with cheaper cabinet hardware. They didn't go that route here at Eagle. They went with better, stronger, lasting longer. That was their idea behind this. I like how they threw a shelf in there too to double that overhead cabinet space. Now normally you look at this and you say, wow, I've got a real small countertop, but by going with the L-shaped counter, they gave you a nice little prep and appliance space in the corner. And look what they did here with their big stainless sink. First of all, we've got pull-out sprayer so that it's easy to clean big stuff. We do still have a sink cover for prep. And then you can use this for prep or anything, but this is a little aluminum like drying rack. When the plastic's not on it, it holds its place on here with these little rubber grippers pretty well. But you can set dishes on there, they can drip dry. You don't necessarily have to eat up your limited counter space with a little drying thing. And this is real tile, by the way. That is not like a wallpaper or anything. That dimmer switch I told you about when we first walked in the door, you have one of those same things right here above the dinette. And even these are LEDs. A lot of brands have saved money. They'll go, oh, we have LED lighting. And the main cabin might have like 3 LEDs in the living room instead of like 6 or 9 that we're looking at here. But everything else, like your spot lamps, will be incandescents. Detail stuff, guys, that adds up to a ton of money and a lot of convenience or annoyance, whatever the case may be, long term. This is that little remote control I was telling you about. You can keep this in your pocket when you're at your campsite, when I can hit the, thing correctly. We can operate our slides, our awning, stabilizers, landing gear. We can do everything right from here. It's so slick and handy. Yeah, I mean, you can just do a lot with it, basically. This is really nice, too, even when you're getting hitched up to the truck, because you can raise or lower the trailer's front landing gear right from the truck with this remote control to get hitched up easy, or unhook, as it were. Dual entry bathroom upstairs, so it's easy come and go, whether it's the kids, whether it's mom and dad, whether it's anybody. Easy come and go. Porcelain bowl, foot flush stool, longer lasting, nicer, easier cleaning, much more convenient. Little thing that's interesting, it's hard to show you. It's hard to talk about. You're going to really probably have to Google this a little bit, but it's the 360 siphon sort of like tank chimney ventilation system they have in the Jaycos. According to its manufacturer, you technically shouldn't have to treat your black tank to avoid odors and whatnot due to the way that there's basically like an airfoil system on the chimney pipe from the black tank up in the roof. I don't know how much I buy that. I think I would still go ahead and treat things, but the point is, you get even your black tank on this has superior products on it, not found elsewhere in the business. We've got the larger corner radius, like spa style shower. Remember those little blue LED night lights I was telling you about? At a glance, it doesn't look like much, but at night, this whole bathroom glows just enough that you can kind of see around in here. And speaking of glows just enough, we've got an indirect LED backlit mirror so that when you wake up in the morning and you're looking at this ugly mug, which hopefully you're not looking at this ugly mug because that means that you have invaded my home and now I'm really terrified that you're going to like try to cut off some of my hair and like eat it or something. I don't know. Just don't do that. Just don't do that, I guess. But anyway. Anyway, you get the point. If you wake up in the morning and you're a grumpy zombie, you don't have to be blinded by the light, as the song goes. Large sink, too. Not a small counter, but a large sink. And I like how they lighten this up. This is little accent colored wood in here just to brighten up this corner so it's not too dark. As I spin around, I also like to point out the fact that your closet slide in the bedroom does extend into the bathroom to give you linen storage space here that you otherwise would lack. It's still accessible even when this little sliding pocket privacy door here is slid closed so that you can still get to your bedroom. Oh, moving up into the master bedroom here. Let me close the door behind me. Again, wow, There's like 4 lights just on the ceiling cabinet of this alone, plus twin LED either reading or spotlights to give you extra light up there. This is a full 80-inch bed. You can see that we don't have that big dreaded step up around the bed over here. Big side stand with outlets, both USB and household on this side, household outlets on that side, but stands on both sides for CPAPs. And I love the little rounded edges, and this sort of looks like rope. These eagles sort of have a little bit of like a Western feeling motif to me. Now, this is one of the things the Eagle is still doing that I can't believe has not been copied or knocked off more frequently yet, and that is putting a window in their wardrobe slides. This helps you feel bigger, more open. It helps you with light. It helps you with airflow. Plus, you're putting a dresser below it. You've got a countertop space here that you can utilize for, I don't know, laptops or phone chargers or knickknacks or anything. And we still have good closet space. So not only do you have small wardrobes on both sides of the bed, you have a large hanging wardrobe here. And if you feel like getting a TV across from the bed, it can go right there. Now, there's different ways you can equip this. There's different countertop and different air conditioning options. There's all sorts of different things you can do. And I swear, guys, it never fails. The one that we have in stock is always built wrong if you ask a buyer. But anyway, doesn't matter. And we could build it that way the next time and it's still wrong for the person after that. My point is, I've stressed a few times, if you want to see, if you like the idea of this coach, but it's not 100% where you're looking to be, visit the link in the video description to see what we do have in stock, or God forbid, call a living, breathing human being. And remember that we don't have hidden charges on top of our price tags at HaylettRV. If you're looking for a better, simpler, easier place to do business with, congratulations, you just found my family's dealership. We've been here since '89 and we just only continue to grow. It's got to be a reason for it. We're a small town. We're a huge dealer. We certainly didn't build this little RV empire that we have off of, you know, local sales. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from. We send these things long distance. And if you do need a different truck to tow this, if you're not sure what your truck can handle, call us. Because we actually came from automotive sales originally. So we have a huge towing knowledge base. And we still handle specialty towing vehicles. For instance, at what, 8,300 or 94 pounds or 89.35, that's what it was. I would prefer you to be in a 3/4 ton truck here. Late model, heavy duty half tons, maybe with a suspension assist, you could be okay, but it varies. Every truck, hitch, and trailer combination is like a fingerprint. If you want to make sure you're doing it right, we're not just into the sales aspect of it. We do the whole thing, guys. We even sell the little cargo trailers you can put behind this if you're interested. We only do everything at HaylettRV. If it's on wheels, we got it. It's just that simple. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.